All right. So yesterday I was trying to more I have my hand on the wrong keys, and I was wondering why my camera was going to the wrong place. Anyways, yesterday I was sleeping, right? I was in my bed. I mean, I wasn't sleeping. I was still conscious, but I was mostly sleeping. And I'm listening to these people outside, and there are people outside my dorm room. And as I'm trying to sleep, like my brain has nothing else to do because I try not to use my phone, so I'm just sitting there, I'm listening. And you know what? I decide, there's a lot of voices in my dorm room, or my dorm room hallway rather. And I open the door, and you know what I hear? I hear one of the girls say, "Yeah, none of the guys on my floor come out. I've never seen like any of them." And like, damn, that hurt my feeling because I assume I'm one of those people. However, like, brother, I'm just saying, if somebody here writes their Snapchat and also their Instagram on their dorm room door, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna assume that they seem like big social media people. Maybe if I just don't, it'll work out great. Maybe if I just go over here where there is no social media and just be like, this corner's really nice. There's no people that are big on Instagram, because like my whole problem with Instagram is that I don't use it. None of the people I know use it. And so if I were to use it, and then I may get addicted to it, especially like the reel part, because I see people scrolling reels the entire day, and then also the people that comment, really, you're gonna take all my money? Okay, whatever. This man, he knows what's up. I mean, clearly, as he has thousands of foundation nodes with no real prospect of using. I mean, I could have really used those mines, but no. Should have considered the fact that my teammate would be doing silly stuff first, and I actually expanded out. Well, that's actually my fault, clearly. Anyways, so back to Instagram. Like, if I see people on Instagram all the time, that's like their entire personality. Like I avoid them. And also, like, I could turn on notifications for the Instagram people, right? But I don't want Zuckerberg having direct access to tell me, like, bro, have you seen this reel? It is super funny. I swear, it's so funny. Everybody at your college is going to be talking about it, and if you don't have this reel, you're just going to look like a fool. Like, I don't need Zuckerberg having that kind of access. That would make Zuckerberg even richer. Like the Meta stock price would go up by like 30 cents if I would turn on notifications for Instagram. I just out of principle I can't support Meta, because I feel like every time I talk to somebody that is chronically on Instagram, I lose a few brain cells, and I just can't support that. That would go against my principles. And speaking of, I mean, she talks about me behind my back, the fact that I don't go up and socialize. Like, I didn't know I was contractually obligated, to go outside and talk to people. Like, brother, if I want to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. And that is just how it goes. But, you're just not my type of person. Anyways, another news. Taylor Swift's new album. I listened to a few songs, and gonna be honest, a little bit disappointed. Like, look, I'm not the greatest Swiftie on earth. You won't find me singing her praises or in the bathroom or anything. But I understand her older songs, like "Shake It Off." Pretty understandable message, right? You got them haters. I've got my own haters, and you say, you know what? Their opinions don't matter. Their opinions are wrong. They're clearly mentally disabled people. I cannot care for these people. And so then you think to yourself, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit some moves, destroy some people in the forts. I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna shake it off. And the same thing with style, right? Like, there's a person who has style, and Taylor Swift has style, and and it's really cool because they both have style. They both look good, and they're both very attractive to each other. Like, that makes sense. Same thing with I need to remember her other songs. We're never getting back together, right? It's just all of Taylor Swift's old songs had a clear message, right? And like a clear message that, like, we're singing about this subject, a guy that was a douchebag, blank space as well. I'm attracted to you, but I want nothing more with you than to date you for a few months, then drop you like a used cog, right? And maybe manipulation, but at least at a theme. Understand what's going on. Like, all of Taylor Swift's new songs, they just sound the same. Like, I listen to it, it's like I feel like I've heard this before. It just sounds like I don't want to say her songs are slow, because like they can still have a good beat, but the lyrics they just don't mean anything. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, the white girl fall off is just unreal. Like Taylor Swift's the previous album, the album before this one, kind of the same deal. I was listening to it and like none of it was unique either. And like, I don't know if like she's not writing. Like, actually, I'm assuming she's not writing her songs anymore, because I imagine at some point they're just like, you know what, that work could be delegated to other people. And like, that maybe that has problems on its own. But I mean, imagine also that she's like 40 or something. I don't actually know how old she is, but she's getting up there in the age. I mean, that's for sure. Like, I imagine it's also like there's less for her to talk about, because she isn't exactly in college anymore, where people get game and stuff. You know, she's like has a fiance now. Right? Yeah, she's engaged or something. So you know, she can't exactly speak about promiscuity, and then her boyfriend would be like, "What? Hello." What do you mean you're not attractive? What do you mean you're just using me because you like how I look and just using me for attention or whatever? You know, she can't exactly sing about, so maybe her circumstances are cooking her a little bit, but like her songs are just not hitting as hard as they used to, which is kind of disappointing, because you know, whenever I just need something to listen to, like I sometimes like turn on the radio, and then she's there and she's singing about whatever. And but it's good, you know. I understand what's going on, I understand the point of the song. But the recent ones, I'm just like, what? There's no message here. Like, I mean, like I hate English class most of the times, but like if something doesn't have meaning, then I'm not gonna. It's not as enjoyable. Like you gotta put in the work. You gotta give like the context clues or something. I mean, like it's just unreasonable. Also, like I imagine like she has like an actual budget of like 10 million per song or something. And like I don't know, maybe the writer's strike is also affecting the music industry, because like this is unreasonable. Like, one of the largest artists in the world can't afford to, write something that isn't silly sounding. And my teammate, my teammate decided he's gonna go 20 million enemies now. Is this man not gonna? Aw, shit. I wanted to hit the strut below here. So that was the Taylor Swift news. Just a little bit disappointing. I mean, like I was excited to at least listen to her new album and just be like, you know what, this is good. It's like her old songs. You know, she's producing stuff with unique insights and ideas. Then it just it was just consistently mid. And actually, there was another artist that I occasionally listen to that did this kind of the same thing. It was Laufey. Now she's more of a jazz type of person, you know, more jazz, like slower music that I just listen to in the background whenever I'm like studying or something. And like her new songs, kind of the same deal. Like her older songs had a more unique. What am I doing with what are the hotkeys here? What the frick? Like that. Her older music kind of had a more unique take on it, you know, specific subject. And our newer music is super ambiguous. And like maybe I'm just a person who likes structure and order and like stuff actually making sense. But like I'm sitting here, I was like, this doesn't check out. It's just where is the subject? I can't take it. I can't enjoy this. Do I hit? Ah, there's an energy shield. He has 2 energy shields, and I have to shoot right in between them. Okay. The aim is not there. The door sniping from the bottom bases is absolutely filthy. This man actually I don't even know if this man has weapons that I have to be worried about. Like, I don't know if that man has weapons at all. In other news, you know, I was talking to another man about a couple days ago. And the reason I didn't upload a couple days ago is my roommate is a big gamer and has not left the dorm room. But he's always leaving on Monday because he has classes right now, so he's not here. I was talking to this man, and he referred, or actually, I'm gonna rephrase this. We were discussing my living situation. He said, "Do you live in the towers?" And I was like, "Well, why, yes, I do live in the towers." Oh, he said, "Oh, the freaking towers." And apparently, the dorm I am a part of has got a name referring to debauchery. You know, apparently there's quite a bit of hooking up, and like I don't know where this hooking up is taking place, because I certainly haven't been invited to any, like, you know, diddlers, freak offs. You know, it's just not something that I've been. Oh, come on, fuck! I selected the wrong one. On fire howitzer gets one shot by a laser, so I was just hoping to get the plasma immediately destroying it, but then I just gave it more damage by setting it on fire. But you know what? That's okay. This guy should be... Oh, I missed. And I missed again. Whatever. Lasers are not my specialty. That's okay. Yeah, anyways. So, the freaking towers. And I was looking at him and I was like, well, did you ever take part in it? No, this guy hasn't taken part in it either. However, apparently this is just a regular thing. And these social people, they must have like some sort of like platform to communicate. Like this is where I'm wondering where it's like maybe it's like Instagram or something, that people use to like communicate with each other. But it's also like when you hear like like I don't want to say normal because like I'm referring to myself as not normal in this situation, like a normal guy in quotes or whatever, like talking to a normal girl in quotes. Like the conversation is so empty. They're talking about what they did for the week, and it's like, brother, what? No. You'd be talking about, like, metagaming in, I don't know, a game or something? There's something else. Like, this is not... I'm gonna wait for my teammate to fire, not gonna, shut down all of his 20 millimeters with my snipers, because that would... Or with my laser, because that would be pretty rude. And wait for that guy to land. No, that didn't land. Okay. Shut that down as well. Yeah, maybe I made the mistake because I go to UC Santa Barbara, by many publication, #1 party school in the world, or in the U.S., probably also in the world. You know what? The U.S. is, the U.S. is practically the whole world. So maybe the fact that I'm not a big Instagram person is a problem. I should change that. But also, like, it's so lame. It is so lame. I don't want to sit there all day and like be mindful of myself because another person has like a car or a life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That is currently my... Oh, nah. I mean, like, hitting a wall of metal... Oh, that's gonna... Okay. Well, I tried to steal my teammate's stuff, but it appears that wasn't happening. That guy's now dead as well. All my teammates are alive. This guy is not pop... This guy's completely one-shot, but, I mean, as long as he doesn't die, it doesn't really matter. My teammate is really taking the piss for my actions, but... You know what? That's okay. And I just missed that. There's just a completely exposed Hamilton on the enemy team. I actually hit this guy. No. No, but extra fiery fire mortar. That is my... No, please, teammate. Please look at your... What? Teammate. Teammate. Don't let my one fire beam kill you. No, it's supposed to do more damage than... I'm pretty sure that fire beam has killed more things on my teammate than it has on the enemies. Anything else? Oh yeah, I talked to our basketball team. Apparently our basketball team is just completely European, which I was shocked by, because I thought I heard a German accent. So I sat down and I was like, oh, I thought I heard something German here. What's happening? Is anything actually like interesting going on? And how do I miss this every single time? This one I remember is right. So I sat down, and one guy was messing with me, pretending it was German, but they had no Germans there. What they did have was like every country around Germany. So they had a Dane, they had 2 Dutch people, a Hungarian, and for some reason a New Zealander. Okay, and I don't know why the New Zealander was there, because I didn't even know like New Zealand had people. As far as I'm aware, there's just a sheep society. Nothing there. Alright, and I missed again. And this guy still doesn't repair it. Like, it's one fire beam. But I mean, I'm not saying. Yeah, so I sat down, I talked with the basketball team, and like, I'm shocked that the basketball team is European, because I thought that's like one thing that us Americans were like supposedly good at was basketball. And that's kind of our whole shtick, is we win in basketball, we win in, what else do we win? Baseball. We win in basketball and baseball. And then and then we lose in soccer, and but that's just how it goes. There we go. So apparently we just import Europeans and Kiwis to play basketball for us, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wanna be here to watch true American patriots destroy and other American patriots at a game where you throw balls in a basket. But no, we just import the Germans and the Europeans. So kind of an unfortunate moment there. But anyways, that was pretty much the entirety of my past week. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Make catch you next one. See ya.